Hey guys, it's Raquel, and today I am doing a makeup tutorial for you guys. So I just wanted to show you guys my case. Isn't it cute? Got it. I've seen it on Instagram and I've been wanting it for a while. I think it's a felony case. I think that's what they call it. This is what the tutorial is about today. I've been lurking on Instagram and sorry about that. I've been lurking on Instagram accounts, and I follow a lot of Instagram accounts just to kind of keep me up to date and inspired. So I've noticed a trend on Instagram that a lot of girls are following, a makeup trend. And I'm going to do a quick tutorial today. It's very, very simple on how to get this look. Let's just get right into it. One thing with the Instagram makeup trend is that they always have a flawless finish. And in order to get that, that means your foundation base and your eyeshadow base has to be smooth and one-toned. So for me, I always dust my facial powder all over my eyelid. And before that, of course, I conceal my eyelid. So from my lash line to my brows to make it nice and even, because some of you know from my previous tutorials that I do have dark circles. So this really does the trick, and it's a step that I won't skip. So now that we're done our base, we can move on to our actual eyeshadows. So one thing you'll notice about today's makeup trend is that the eyeshadows are dimensional but very well blended. So what that means is that our highlight brow color is actually going to melt seamlessly into our crease color. Okay, so the key to a perfect eye makeup look is actually putting a matte color into your crease. 90% of the time, you'll actually find a matte shade. I don't care what color it is. I usually choose to use like a burnt orange because that works really well with my skin tone, but just pop that into the crease. For this look that I'm doing today, I'm not just putting it on the crease, but the whole lid, as you can see. And then you're going to blend that upwards. So like we talked about before, blend in all the colors together. So it's kind of like step by step by step. So this color is actually gorgeous. It does not do it justice on camera, but I'm using my shimmer shade and I am popping that right mainly on the crease. So I'm actually using a condensed concealer brush. Never use the concealer brush you actually use for your concealer, guys, for shimmer, because obviously it doesn't matter how well you clean it, you'll always get some shimmer into your concealer. So this one's a really old Urban Decay concealer brush, and I like it because it's condensed and it really holds on to the shimmer. So I'm using that and I'm placing it exactly where I want it across the whole eyelid. So when I say seamless, I mean that you shouldn't be able to see where a color starts and where it ends. So usually I use browns or blacks or a mix of them both, and what you're going to do is basically fade away where that shimmer ends. So you're feathering that outwards, and basically you're making that very blended so you can't see any transition colors. Okay, so here's a good tip. So for whatever shimmer color you used on your eyelid, use that same version or that same color but in matte underneath your whole eyelid, so from corner to corner across your whole lash line. So for me, I used a shimmer bronzy orange tone, so I'm going to use the same orange tone but without shimmer on my lower lash line. It looks really good if you do like a soft blue shimmer on your eyes and then you used a dark matte kind of shadow underneath, and it makes the look really look very high impact. So the Instagram eyeliner trend right now is really having a thin line and have an extensive dramatic type of eyeliner. So don't forget to clean up the edges of your eyeliner. It's my biggest pet peeve, just leaving it like very thick and bulky at the end. So use a Q-tip or a concealer brush just to tidy up and give it a point. So before I put on my falsies, I'm going to give both my upper and lower lashes a nice healthy coat. Lashes are the kind of focal point of a lot of Instagram photos nowadays. If you notice the nice fluffy lashes that are very wispy, those are very in right now. So I've doubled these up and they look really good so far. I'm going to put on more mascara on the bottom. So a lot of people don't choose to put on mascara on the bottom because it can look kind of spidery, but the whole fluffy lash look is really in right now. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up all the fallout from my eyeshadow and take off any excess shine before we move on to our lips. Another makeup trend that's really underrated is actually using lip liners. So I'm using the NYX 818. It's called dark brown, which is really simple and they're really cheap. And last but not least, for the current Instagram makeup trend are liquid lipsticks. And I finally got my hands on the Kylie lip kits, and this one is in True Chocolate K, and I have to say it's one of my favorites because of the consistency and formula. So I hope that tutorial was helpful. If you're not already, follow us on our Instagram account. It's More Beauty Inc. I will list it down below with all the rest of our social medias, and I'll see you guys later or next time. Bye.